What's up, you guys? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about planted aquariums using the Wallsat method. You have seen other aquariums in past videos, but this one is I think it's my longest lived one, the oldest one that I have. Today we're doing a little bit of maintenance. You can see that it definitely needs a water change, and some of the plants have become infested by algae. That's not because of because it's difficult to perform the maintenance or whatever. It's basically because I left for a couple of days, and if you leave and then you ask someone to feed the fish or to leave the lights on, the balance that you have that you already control because of how closely you look at it can definitely be lost very very easily. So it's a very good idea to leave very detailed instructions as to what to do with these aquariums so that you don't come home to find like serious problems. This time, super simple. Maybe what happened is that they left the lights on for more than I usually do, and or they fed the little fish that we have inside. We also have a little bit of a shrimp colony here, so maybe they fed them more than they should have, but like I said, it's no big problem. So what happens is that the algae start to compete with the plants, and you might get green water here and there and hair algae, but like I said, that's absolutely no problem. So what we're going to do with this one, I already, if you can see over here, I already collected the gunk and the plants that I've been pruning. So now I'm going to change the water, yeah, and that's going to make it look much better. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what this maybe looks like, and then we'll continue with today's topic, right? How to create one like this in pretty much any container that you have. Okay, so I'm going to change the water, and then I'll see you then. Here I go. Okay, so here we are. I removed the algae, I changed the water, and you can see, even though we have terrible glare here, it looks much better. Yeah, you can see that we got some plants, some of them green, some of them red. We got stones, and we got little shrimp that take care of the cleaning of the tank. Usually we have super clear water, but little accidents can happen. So I'm going to completely fill it up to the brim once I put it in the final location, which is over there. Let me just show you right on top of that terrarium. So yeah, you can see that this little guy, it looks really cool. Hardly any maintenance. In fact, it had been months since I changed the water or did any sort of maintenance. Yeah, but all algae are going to be your main concern once it's already established. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to show you the other one, the little one, and yeah, we're going to cover a couple of details on these natural aquariums, and we're going to call it a day. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we have the other one, and you can see that it's tiny. It's almost like a glass. But you can see that the ecosystem in this little guy, it's also already on its way. You can see that it's mature. The plants are growing very, very well. And over here, we can see a detail on, you know, the definition of the Wolfstad method, right? Like nutrients at the base, which is sealed, which are sealed by gravel, sand, silica, whatever, and that gives your plants the nutrients that they need. I'm not gonna add any livestock to this little guy just because it's tiny. Maybe one shrimp and that's it. But you can definitely see how cool they are, right? If you have this at your office or if you have this on your desk, I think it looks really really cool. Um, the maintenance, like we said on this one, by the way, Kitty came by to take a sip. Um, the maintenance, it's basically light. and remove the plants that have become too big. And that's pretty much it. If you have like a larger aquarium and you have livestock, you are gonna you are gonna have to feed them, of course. Maybe keep a light that's gonna be strong for the plants if you want to keep this inside your room and it's not close to a window or something like that. And you got to be very careful. Maybe you have to tweak your feeding schedule so that algae don't appear because of the excess nutrients that the plants can take, right? The plants usually work as your filter and as your aeration system because they produce oxygen. um, but you definitely have to tweak how much food, how much energy you put into the system so that it doesn't overload and it creates problems like algae or a bunch of snails or whatever. So anyway, I just wanted to record this very short video today, show you how easy it is. I did nothing, right? And the plants are growing nicely and happily. And yeah, this is something that you should definitely try if you're trying to get into planted aquariums and aquariums in general, because live plants are much better than plastic ones. Your fish love them, of course, and yeah, sometimes we think they're very difficult. Sometimes we think they're super difficult to keep alive, but in general, they just need light and a good substrate, and that's it. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. Uh, if you liked it, please subscribe. If you have any doubts, comments, questions, anything, drop them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.